Are they coming, Daniel?
Ed, I'm going to get you so good.
No, I'm just asking you.
I met you a while ago, and I remember I was yelling at you because of what you really are. You're cute at smiling. You've been ripping people off all your life.
I haven't ripped anyone off, Daniel.
No. You've got 3 of my wheelchairs in there. None of them are out of your warehouse.
You know what?
Why am I building this trailer? Why am I building this trailer? You said my wheelchair doesn't even fit in your van.
Daniel.
You couldn't even bring it back to my house.
Daniel.
It should have never been here this long, Ed.
Why is it here? Because you keep bringing it here.
I never brought that wheelchair here. You did. Oh, really?
Here on the trailer.
Oh, your trailer. Your trailer.
It's still on the trailer.
Keep smiling, Ed.
Daniel, you know what? It doesn't matter. But this is my property, so if you want to be on it, the road's out there.
I'm not moving until the police get here.
You're moving.
No?
I'm calling a tow truck then.
Go ahead.
Well, I will.
You can't stop smiling, Ed. It's so funny.
No, Daniel, you're just...
You know, Ed,
if you don't have somebody
your word means nothing. Your word means nothing.
That's why...
Everything you say.
Everybody does nothing right but you.
Really?
And let's look at it. Hold on. The 2 guys for the stereo, both you're arguing with. UPS you argued with.
Yeah, why were you driving by... Why were you driving by at UPS at 7 o'clock in the morning, Ed? Why were you driving by there at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Driving by where?
The UPS thing. I saw you drive right by there.
You didn't see me.
Oh, no, you don't remember the right things, Ed. I talked to you on my phone. I said, I just saw you drive by. 7 o'clock in the morning. The UPS doesn't open until an hour later.
I was looking for you. That's what I was doing, following you. Daniel, get it out of here.
You're scared of the cops, Ed?
And I don't have to go.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for you.
And just remember, I'm recording everything. I know you don't care. I know that. You don't care about anything except yourself.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah. The second wheelchair I bought off of you, right? Brand new batteries. You stole my batteries in your store, did you?
No.
Really? So why is it still sitting here?
Gentlemen. He just has to leave my property.
Oh, I just have to leave?
My name's Ed Scott. Okay. Daniel?
Your property? It's not your property, Ed.
I rent property.
Right. And why do I have keys for the door? You just changed the lock and I just got it on video.
Gave you one.
Well.
Go in and work.
Right. So I have claim.
You guys going back and forth, that's not going to solve anything right now, okay? You want to come over here and have a chat?
Yeah.
So I can find
I'm going to be recording this. But I can't stand very long. I have to lean on something.
Yeah, that's fine. You can use these boards.
No, they're too high.
I just want to get your side of the story.
It's a huge nightmare, and I'm in a lot of pain.
There's a chair there for you. Grab a seat.
Ouch. I met this guy back in January.
This Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he came to service one of my wheelchairs, which is in there, which is an Alex wheelchair that cost $20,000.
Okay.
And I was settling with the insurance.
It's your wheelchair.
There's 3 of my wheelchairs.
Do you have a disability that you need the wheelchair?
Yeah, okay. I have a broken spine and all my ribs are broken. That's why I talk kind of loud. I have 3 wheelchairs in there. So this thing is so huge. There's so many complexities, and it's been going on for so long. It's mind-boggling what I've gone through. And he's done this to everyone he's done a business with. So when I met him, he knew I had a big settlement coming from the insurance company, from the
What's this business?
It's a PMV Mobility House, and it's also known now as Dragon Mobility.
What's it for?
Well, he was in the wheelchair business, and now he's expanded because I gave him money to buy up the rights to Dragon Mobility.
Okay.
So he sells scooters, wheelchair. He sells every type of mobility device you can imagine, mountain bikes, everything.
Okay.
The warehouse is completely overfilled. You can't even open that door. There's just unbelievable what the mess is in there.
Right.
Anyway, I told him that I need a wheelchair. He knows my limitations. I can walk short distances from my car. Mm-hmm. I have a walker, but I haven't been able to go out and do any grocery shopping in 6 months.
Right.
Because, look, there's no easy way to explain any of this. My $20,000 wheelchair was supposed to be sent back to Toronto. He said he'll take it to Toronto because the manufacturer wanted to rebuild it because it had serious defects. Then I bought another wheelchair off of him for indoor use, and practically in brand new condition. Probably cost me about $7,000 for that one. And every time he worked on it, he didn't fix it properly. He was supposed to modify the seat and different things. So I bought seats for it. I bought batteries for it. I bought a whole bunch of brand new parts.
Yep.
I never got the parts, and he took my money.
Okay.
This wheelchair here, I bought $2,000 batteries. He never put them in. I paid for backrest for both the chairs. That's $3,000. Man, this guy's taken me for almost $50,000.
And has he done any work?
He's got all three of my chairs trapped in here. I said to him, I bought that card that I have there off of him because he told me that he could put a wheelchair lift on the back of it to carry my wheelchair. And then I found out that was impossible for that vehicle to carry a heavy wheelchair.
How do you spell your last name, Dan?
Towsey.
S-E-Y. What's your date of birth, bud?
November 12, 1957. Anyway, this is
What's your address?
It's 290 Main Avenue.
290?
Yeah, I think it's 290. I'm terrible at remembering things now.
And what's
290 Main Avenue, apartment 1104. My birthday is November.
And what's your phone number?
719-0008.
So, okay, so basically, let me just backtrack and kind of go over.
It's very complicated. There's so many things.
So, you met Ed. You've had him do some work on your wheelchairs. You've been paying him money. The work hasn't been done yet. Does he give you like an end date or anything like that?
This guy doesn't keep his word about anything, ever.
So what brought you here tonight on a Wednesday?
I've been struggling for the last 5 months to get a wheelchair that's working, because I'm going bankrupt living like this because I can't go. I've been eating in restaurants for 6 months because I just can't go out and do groceries. I can't walk. He knows my condition. My Alex wheelchair, he started stripping parts off of it, and he wasn't supposed to dismantle that chair at all. He was supposed to take it to Toronto because he said he was going to Toronto.
Right.
And he never took it to Toronto. Right now there's a bunch of other junk piled all over this $20,000 wheelchair. And I had bought the second wheelchair from him, and he never fixed the seat properly. He never fixed anything properly, even though I kept paying and paying and paying. And then I put brand new batteries in it. He brought it to his store. And
so why did you keep coming back to the same person if you?
Because there's nobody else to do the work.
Okay. And all Halifax, and nobody else works.
No, there's nobody else. You can't go to Lawton's or any place. They only do work for government funded things.
Right.
You come in with your own money and you want the things done. They don't even serve the public. They only serve private interests.
But what made you come here tonight? Did you call Ed to meet him here? Or
No. That's my trailer that I've been building. Right here, you're leaning on, right?
Oh, okay.
And I bought this trailer just recently, and I had to change it and modify it in hopes to have something to carry my wheelchair. Because my wheelchair is trapped in here, and it's been in here for 3 months.
Right. So what did you come here tonight for?
I was here all day.
Oh, you were working here.
Yeah, I was working on my trailer. The ramp's not quite finished, right? I still can't put my wheelchair. But it doesn't matter because where I live.
You didn't have access to the building?
Yeah, I had keys.
So what happened tonight? Like, I don't understand why.
Because my vehicle was supposed to be able to carry a wheelchair. All this was supposed to be done. All the custom work on my brand new $60,000 wheelchair that's sitting in there was supposed to be finished at the beginning of the summer, so I could go to work, so I could have a life.
Right.
Well, this guy's basically bankrupted me because all summer long I haven't been self-sufficient. I haven't been able to do it. So I've been spending all my money trying to be able to survive. And he never made the lift from my car like he was supposed. I have photos and videos of everything as it was happening. I documented all this nightmare I went through. Even when I bought that vehicle off of him, he charged me $500 tax on it. He was supposed to give it back to me because the government said he's not allowed to collect taxes on vehicles.
Right.
He never gave it back to me. The $2,000 batteries that I bought, the lithium-ion batteries that I bought 9 months ago, I've never seen them.
So was he here all day with you as well?
No, he's only on and off. He's got one other guy. Anyway.
Okay, so
right now, this is my trailer. It's not. I own it, but it hasn't been registered yet because I just bought the thing, and I'm customizing it. Right now, it's almost finished. It needs the lights wired up, and it needs the ramp finished.
So what's the issue tonight?
Well, right now, he changed the locks. He was threatening he was going to throw my wheelchairs out on the street and all kinds of stuff like that. Right now, what I need is his information. So I need the police to do a report, and the fact that he's got $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $95,000 worth of wheelchairs of mine in here. And he's trashed one of them. He wasn't supposed to. The other one that I bought off of him.
Now, the thing is with this, Dan, it'd be the same if, just give you an example. I just had a company put a heat pump into my house. So in the event that I had something happen to it and they were coming and I had them continue to come out and do work to the heat pump and it wasn't fixing the problem, I kept pumping money into them, you know, it basically gets to a point where obviously you're going to get fed up.
This guy here, there's no getting fed up when he's got your vehicle. When he's got your vehicles, you have to do what you have to do to get them back.
But do you owe money on the vehicle?
I don't owe anything. He owes me.
Okay.
Everything's paid for in advance.
Right.
Everything.
Okay.
I bought that wheelchair from Australia.
So when you were here all day, you were going in and out of the building fine, you were working on your trailer.
Now, look, nothing's been fine with me for the last 6 months.
I just don't understand why this is happening tonight. Like
because you know what? The warm weather's gone. All winter long, I can't go out anywhere because I can barely walk. So I won't be driving my car in winter because I can't walk on snow and ice. Mm-hmm. I just can't do it. So
what are you looking to have happen tonight?
I needed this trailer finished so I could get my wheelchair out of here. Mm-hmm. Right? And he's got a guy that comes in the evenings to do welding and stuff. He knew I was trying to get this trailer finished. So this guy, for the first time ever, he hasn't been here.
Right.
He told him not to come in because he didn't want to see me finish this because he knew if I got my wheelchair out of here, I'm winning the battle. He won't let my wheelchair out of here. And he tells me it doesn't fit in his van. Okay. So he's got a trailer over there that's not his that he used to bring my wheelchair here.
So you were working here all day and he didn't have a problem with you being here?
No.
So
the problem is
trying to get an answer out of you of why this happened tonight.
Because I told him, I said, Ed, ever since I met you, you've been stealing from me.
Uh-huh.
I said, I told you I needed my car to be able to carry my wheelchair so I can have a life so I can go do my photography. And I told him this in January.
Right.
So I started paying for the things that I wanted, and he was supposed to have it all done. And the guy lies about everything. He doesn't do any work, doesn't show up when he says he's going to. I've sat here for whole days at a time for at least 45 days in total, waiting for him to show up, and he doesn't show up.
Okay.
He's been dicking me around nonstop, but guess what? I would sit by his store on Dutch Village Road. He's doing this to everybody.
What are you wanting tonight?
Right now, this is a huge nightmare. I can't get my trailer out of here because it's not roadworthy yet. I can't get my wheelchairs out of here because they're all in disrepair.
So you're looking to have a file made?
Absolutely, because this man's destroying my life.
So you're wanting a police report for civil purposes?
Absolutely, I have to have it because there's no way I'm going to be able to deal with this. Not only that, I need a judge to step in now to secure my wheelchairs out of here and this vehicle.
Okay, do you mind just having a quick seat there? I'm just going to talk to the other officer.
Thank you.
Get that. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Thank you. I'm going to restart my camera because it's at 13 minutes.